Ghost Rider issue number 19 from Marvel Comics. So, yeah, we start off with Talia and Johnny at a crossroads where Talia does this ritual where she basically puts Johnny in the middle, has him summon the Ghost Rider, and basically creates a compass that will lead her towards the Cult of Mephisto. So, the Cult of Mephisto is a cult that was led by this kid named Stefan, or at least Stefan's like the leader of a sect of the cult that brought Talia in when she was a teenager. And so we kind of get flashbacks between the present day and the past when Talia was a teenager. So yeah, she creates this compass and then she follows it. And along the way we get the flashback. And in the flashback, Doctor Strange shows up and he's trying to help Talia's parents. They believe that Talia is in something too deep, that they're not going to be able to help, they're not going to be able to help her out on their own. So they summon the Sorcerer Supreme. He shows up, goes into her room where Talia has put some kind of spell that keeps, it's like a glamour spell that keeps things hidden from her parents. But Doctor Strange is able to find what she's trying to hide. It's this book. And the book has to deal with Mephisto. And one of the passages that he reads is that kill your family to live forever. So Doctor Strange believes that Talia is going to try to kill her parents so that she can gain immortality. And then later on, we see Talia. She's like riding down the road on a motorcycle with Stefan and some other cult members. So they're going down the freeway. Then they stop. They do a 180 and they start heading. They start zooming into oncoming traffic. And as they're doing this, one car skids out of the way to not hit Talia, ends up riding off the bridge into the water and dies. And Talia notices this and she stops. And just as the truck is about to hit her, she gets teleported to behind Stefan. And she tries to tell him, like, that car went through the barrier, the man inside. Stefan says, oh, he was going to die in a week anyways. And then he says, or maybe I just made that up. Who cares? So yeah, Stefan, you get the impression Stefan doesn't really care about other people's lives all that much. And that's all we really get from the past flashbacks. As I said, in the present, Talia is using the compass. It leads them to West Virginia, where they come across this town called Burrow. And it's a mining town. And everyone's missing. All the adults are missing. They just see one guy. He's running out, and he says, it's the children. And before he can explain, he gets killed. And he gets killed by a bunch of kids. So we basically got Ghost Rider meets Children of the Corn, where the kids have been taken over by this Cult of Mephisto. And they've taken control of the town by killing off their parents and all the adults and dragging their body to what they call the pit, where they dump the corpse inside. And it's supposed to be like, for Mephisto. I don't know what exactly this pit does, but that's where they dump all the bodies. And we even have a moment where Ghost Rider is about to murder these kids. When Talia has to stop them, she basically says, don't, they're children. She's like, can't you just eat their sin instead? And Ghost Rider says, well, there's a difference between can and should. These children have done terrible things. So yeah, Ghost Rider wants to kill a bunch of kids. There's like a little bit more, but I don't want to like spoil too much of what's going on here. I will say that this whole section with the town being taken over by kids, it gets dealt with in this issue. So one thing I've complained about when it comes to Percy and his writing, mostly with the Ghost Rider, is that all the arcs come across as very anticlimactic. I am not going to say that here because I do not believe this arc is over because they haven't come across Stefan. Stefan seems to be like the big bad for this arc. And we haven't met him yet. Or at least we haven't met present day him yet. So I'm going to guess that the arc is going to continue into the next issue. So I won't say anything there. I will just say that the way Ghost Rider and Talia deal with this town being taken over by the Cult of Mephisto and dealing with the kids feels very rushed and kind of anticlimactic. But again, arc is still going, so we'll see if that changes. Artwork's still good. Characterization is good. I really do like the character of Talia. I mean, obviously, I love Johnny Blaze. I mean, that's the whole reason I read Ghost Rider in the first place because I love his character and I love when he's the main hero. But Talia has been like a really cool new character. Like I went in not knowing what I was gonna think about her. I thought like, oh, okay, she's gonna be this like your classic goth chick who's into dark powers. Okay, this isn't something new. But yeah, she's kind of grown into her own. I like this partnership that they got going on. Um, so I don't mind us doing like stories where we get more of her past and stuff. The story here itself is pretty interesting. Ending seems a little, like I said, anticlimactic, but maybe it's going to continue on to the next issue. The arc for sure is going to continue. Whether the whole kids in this town is going to continue, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, this has been pretty good so far. I have no idea if this series is going to end soon. Like from all I've seen from the solicitations, I think like 2022. I think 22 was like the final issue that I saw, but that was like months ago. So maybe they only like showed like the next couple of issues, and maybe it's going to just keep going. I'm hoping it's going to keep going because this has been a series that I've really enjoyed. I'll be honest with you. The reason you've seen a lot more manga spotlights rather than comic book stuff is because I'm starting to kind of lose interest when it comes to comic books. Just because I just the stories haven't been all that great. Like I'm finding more enjoyable stuff when it comes to manga than I am with comics. But Ghost Rider has been one of those that I've enjoyed the hell out of, and yeah, I don't want to see it end. So hopefully we still continue to get more Ghost Rider stuff. Hopefully this series isn't coming to an end soon, but it's just going to keep going. I'm hoping it's doing well enough for that because it's been an amazing run so far. I've had my faults with it, like I said, mostly with anticlimactic arcs, but overall, it's just been a really good read, and I like the adventures of Johnny Blaze and Talia and stuff like that. So yeah, this was good. I liked it. It was enjoyable, and yeah, I do recommend it. If I were to grade it, I don't know, 6 out of 10, I would say. And yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed the story for the most part. Like I said, I probably would have liked more action. We didn't really get much of that at all, to be honest. I mean, we just had a couple scenes where Ghost Rider is tossing around a bunch of kids. We have a scene where Johnny Blaze knocks one kid out by punching him in the face. But other than that, it wasn't really too much action, like not really any fight scenes. This was more of just more character development, especially with Talia and her flashbacks, and we get to see more about like how she is involved with the Cult of Mephisto. But other than that, it feels like it's building towards something. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.